Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the second round of our F1 Manager 24 Ferrari career mode. And before we even kick-started this, Bradson coming in with another tier 1 resub. I appreciate it, buddy. 15 months. He's a real OG. I'll get that one replayed. Thank you very much, my friend. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm doing well. We've got McLaren, we've got Marcus, we've got Things, we've got Bradson. Everybody's here, and hopefully, yeah, we can have a good race here tonight. The first goal is, of course, don't let the car run out of fuel. That is probably going to be an ideal way to start. Lyric as well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully, we can have a bit of a better result. Jason, we'll give people a couple of minutes to show up. Yeah, what do we think of Sergio Perez confirmed staying with Red Bull, apparently? I mean, they'd said this about Gasly in, like, 2019, or whenever it was 2019, wasn't it? And then he didn't. So, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely convinced, but we'll wait and see as to how things go. Just start Season 3 of the career, you're killing it with a Ferrari. Yeah, like I said, we're already near enough halfway through Season 3. Back tomorrow, Austrian Grand Prix, I believe, so that should hopefully be a banger. I'm doing well, thanks, Andy. Hopefully you're as well. We've also got P. Gaming. Welcome on in. Thoughts on Russell? I mean, he was a bit unlucky, wasn't he? But, you know, at the end of the day. Do you reckon you can do race predictions for F1 Manager? Kind of, but it's a little bit more difficult. Because, of course, it's not where I finish. So it's kind of like you have to bet on one driver. Which is a little bit odd. So maybe we'll just start doing that with Charles or something. I mean, if you to upload a bunch of videos, so I don't have to wait. Fair enough, Sosa. It's an interesting way of going about it. I do get paid to not touch grass. Callum as well. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Can we expect a 1-2 today? Maybe? Jeddah might be a good track for the car. We'll have to wait and see as to how we get into it. Now, there has been a patch as well for this game. So maybe now we can actually sack Carlos Sainz like I'd originally intended. And try to hire Lewis Hamilton. We got $42 million. So I guess it's something we can try and have a look at. If we go overall rating 90, Lewis Hamilton scouted. Nope, we still can't propose a contract. He's not interested. So we are sticking with Carlos Sainz then, by the looks of it, throughout season 1. I don't really think there's anyone else I'd want to replace. Carlos with. I mean, we could go... No, he's not interested. There's, like, no one. I mean, we could try and bring Alonso back. I mean, no, again, no one is interested in signing for Ferrari right now for some reason. So, yeah, it's a little bit peculiar. Is everybody just not interested? Like, no one... Like, what about, like, F2 drivers and stuff? No one is interested in signing. Oh, there you go. So, Roberto Miata, for example, he's interested. Pietro Fittipaldi apparently is an F1 driver. Oh, he's Haas, isn't he? That's very, very odd that nobody seems to want to sign. So, Sainz is definitely the best option to try and stick around at the moment. Where Discord? We need to wait and see about the Discord still. It might take a little bit longer. Ever thought to do an F1 Manager's career to bring back Lotus or something like that? I might do like an old team revival down the line. Something like that. I haven't quite decided yet. You know, I mean, we're a week into the game. I've already got 2 series going on. So we'll kind of wait and see as to how we get on with it. And obviously we're doing like MotoGP as well and that kind of thing. So there's plenty to do already. Is Hamilton back in his prime? Maybe? It's a bit difficult to say, isn't it? You don't really know still. We'll have to wait and see after the summer break. But yeah, right, let's have a look then. So, what else have we got to do before this round? We've got new aerodynamic testing period coming up. I guess we can spend some money on, like, facilities and stuff. Everything's pretty good right now. But, I mean, we've got, like, $42 million. I mean, is there anybody else that we'd, like, want to sign? I guess we could try and do, like, a weather upgrade facility as well, because that's just useful. Staff-wise, I mean, is there anybody... Like, where are the weak points inside this team? The drivers we know are good. Technical chiefs, we've already got the second best one. Aerodynamics, we've got the second best one. Race engineers, we've got... I mean, they're both pretty good, aren't they? We could get rid of Padros, but May as well just keep him on for now. I didn't realise Mark Slade was so highly rated inside this game. And obviously Bono, they're top of the board, as we would expect. Sporting directors, again, we've got the second best one. It kind of doesn't matter too much at the moment. And again, obviously none of the good ones are willing to kind of join anyway, so we can't really do a lot with it. $42 million is chump change. Do I buy F1 Manager or wait till my birthday and buy F1 24? I'm enjoying F1 Manager, but it kind of depends on which game you think you'll play more of. So yeah, we can't even change. Like, we need to upgrade the scouting department at some point. But still, I mean, there's so much we can do, just not a lot of it I really see the point in doing right now, because the team's so well developed. And I mean, the car's pretty good. I mean, we've got the best tyre wear on the grid. Like, and everything else is pretty good. Like, I guess we're just kind of in a decent spot. Weirdly, the second car's... Oh, no, it's not better. Okay. I think we can do some more development, though. I think we've got aerodynamic testing period is ending. So we'll try and jump in and do some more. There we go. They're well rested, apparently, as well. Follow you on Twitch and subscribe to all your channels. Thank you very much. You are an absolute mad person, but I appreciate it greatly. Right, let's do some upgrades then. So, what are the weak points on the car right now? It is engine cooling and dirty air tolerance, as well as top speed. So if we can do some upgrades to that. We've still obviously got the suspension, so we've got no engineers available. We're going to have to wait till after Jeddah to do all that, apparently. So, nothing really exciting before we head into the weekend. I guess we've just got to do it. Finances. Are Ferrari going to want to drop me as well by the end of the year? We should still be good in terms of the cost cap. But apparently, according to that, we're going to spend way more money by the end of the year than the team have got. So that's going to be important to manage. Let's just go into it, I guess. We'll say podium for Leclerc. We'll say podium for Sainz. We want to try and get a double podium this weekend, and hopefully we'll get some money for that. F1 Manager is one of those games where you can either play it as intense or as kind of easy as you like, to be honest. Thoughts on Sainz to Williams? I think it's a decent move. When is the first patch coming out? It's already come out, Matt. Patch dropped Monday, and they did fix quite a few of the bugs as well. So yeah, it's good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
F1 24 or F1 Manager 24, they're two completely different games. Like, completely different games. So it's a bit difficult to kind of say, because obviously, you know, they are designed for two completely different sets of people. Right, we know Jeddah then is obviously going to be low downforce. So we'll try and tweak the setup around to get the car where the drivers might be happy. We need, obviously, a fair bit of cornering, though, as well, don't we, around here? So we don't need much traction. We'll go like that with Charles. We'll try something slightly different then with Carlos. Again, I think if we take all of the wing off, and then we try and go a bit higher on the front. Traction now. Again, we don't need much traction around here. It's really peculiar the way you have to set up the car. There's not many braking zones as well, but I guess we'll do that. Let's go. Free practice 1. I mean, luckily, I've done loads of sprint weekends recently in like the My Team series and stuff, so it's quite nice to actually come back and know I've only got to do like one race tonight. Although if you watch the Imola race we did yesterday, that one was really good fun as well. Yuki Tsunoda, I mean, he just absolutely carried the team, but he's looking pretty racy at the moment. I mean, it's Jeddah. There shouldn't be any kind of tire drop off or anything. Weather drop off or anything like that. I think Andrea Kimi Antonelli is going to Merc. I think surely if Sainz felt he had an opportunity still at Mercedes, he would not have signed a deal already now with Williams. Like, Antonelli is surely getting that call up soon. Like, surely they're not going to mess him around too much with that. You know, I think he'll be there pretty... You know, I would like to see him get a go in the Williams in the second half of this year, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they still just want to keep Sargent around for some reason, even though obviously he knows he's gone next year. Oiled up 212. Excuse me? Not too sure what we make of that one, Mega Gamer, but I hope you're well, sir. So, rookies in other cars then. Crawford, Colapinto. Who else? I think, yeah, Yumo Owasa as well. But that's about it then. So, not that many junior drivers this weekend by the looks of it. Mr. Gibbs, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See that shiny skin. I'm not shiny at all right now. So, Site's not happy. Because it's a Ferrari, man. Of course it's difficult to drive. Right, okay. Traction, perfect. Everything else, not. Apparently we've got too much braking stability, which is a little bit odd. Right, how do I tune out? There we go, braking stability's back. Tyre camber. Oh, why have we got too much traction now? Hey? If we go like that, maybe we're going to be in a better position. We'll go like that then with Sainz. Hopefully Leclerc's going to provide us feedback soon. For whatever reason, the slower drivers inside this game seem to give you quicker feedback. I don't really know why.
The car is extremely difficult to drive for some reason.
Yeah, I get it. We'll bring you back in, sir. I reckon, though, chat, we could get a 1-2 tonight. If we played our cards right. There's like a good result in this. So we'll go like that. We'll go like that, I guess. And we'll try... I mean, he wants... less traction? We'll try that with Charles then. Again, it's so much just kind of trial and error. I was going to say, I literally logged on Twitch earlier on, and it was just suddenly Alex Gillen was there. 4,500 viewers is not bad going there. But fair play, Alex is a good streamer. I do occasionally lurk in some of his streams. Obviously, normally, he streams them at a really odd time, I find. Because like, he streams when normally I would assume people should be eating tea. So I'm not too sure what I make of that. But, you know, I guess it is what it is. I've thought about participating in Creator Series. If I had £1 for every time someone asked me about Creator Series, I would have a lot of money. I can't do Saturdays, otherwise I probably would already. But maybe in the future. I'll meet George Russell. You might meet George Russell, Sam. I reckon there's a gooder chance you meet George Russell as I have about getting a 1-2. Yeah, I suppose for a lot of people, you'll watch him whilst you're eating your tea, I guess. Yeah, Carlos just clearly... I mean, both drivers like an unstable car for some reason in this game. Perez quicker than Verstappen, though, is quite funny at the moment. I mean, we're kind of going to smash through this one tonight a little bit, chat. It is... you know, it's very... If you're not in the UK right now, we're currently going through another heat wave. My room is rather warm. There we go. Science happy. That's good. So, yeah, we're kind of just going to smash through this one. Maybe as things get a little bit cooler, we might start doing, like, 2 races. I mean, look at that. That is pretty good. Happy with where we've got the numbers. So we'll just try and make some subtle tweaks then here and there. Toe out, we'll try like that. You can't really do the traction much better. Can I move tyre camber? Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll try that then, I guess. I mean, we're basically just trying to 100% this, aren't we? If we go like that, we know we're keeping that where it should be. No. Braking stability. If we go like that. Okay, well, we're just, I mean, we're really just fine-tuning this now because we've pretty much perfected it, which I'm happy with. It's called dinner time.
Update when
You interesting Creator Series. You're just making excuses. Like, don't get me wrong, I certainly don't sit here going, oh yeah, Creator Series would be easy. Like, but I feel like there's a lot of people there that I would be, like, I'd like to believe, now obviously I haven't really studied it or anything, but I'd like to believe I'd be like a regular point scorer or something like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't suddenly rock up and win like 4 races or anything. But I'd like to think, you know, I'd be in the fight for points pretty regularly. So Leclerc as well, pretty happy. He's not quite got anything as refined though, so we'll just make a few extra tweaks, try and get him perfect with the car. We'll go like that, and then we'll roll with that. I think we're pretty good though. Points go down to P. Oh, I didn't realise. Sorry, I meant like top 10. To be fair. Oh, why have we got a VSC? Who stacked it? Has anybody stacked it? Gasly's binned it somewhere.
Now just keep your eyes on Gasly here.
There's already a lot of sparks under that car as he makes his way through. He's not a stroll!
Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that.
How has he already lost half the wing? What on earth is that by Pierre Gasly? In F2 you would, no offense. Well, because originally I know I spoke to someone about F2, and they were like, you know, you would probably just get put straight into F1 if I was to do it. They were like, because there would just be no point in you going into F2. Because it would not be beneficial for me or them. Because, of course, obviously then you just ruin a season of Formula 2 for them. I don't think Gasly could drive back to the pit lane, I'm afraid. I think he is well and truly out. But we've got a few more minutes to go then here. So, setup's looking pretty good with both drivers. Swift Arena, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. But I mean, yeah, we've done pretty well there. 8th and 9th when you factor in the fact we're on hards. Russell and Verstappen, though, are also on the same tyre. So, I guess we'll kind of see as to how we get on as we get into qualifying. It was a certified Max Verstappen moment. To go out the whole time in FP to get all... Hey, I mean, you can pretty much get there. Why has Leclerc got a penalty? Eh? Oh, because he... Wait, what? No, he ran out of fuel last time. He didn't crash. Why is Leclerc starting from the back? And why is there no way I can see this? Like, am I missing something in this game chat that, like, tells you these things? Reports... Leclerc? Like, where can I find out these things? Like, is there, like, a race director or something? I don't know. What do you think about Red Bull keeping Checo? I think it's a risk-averse move, but, you know, I can understand why they're doing it. Charles Leclerc. Where... Why? Why has he got a penalty? Is there any way I can see why he's picked up a pen, chat? I don't believe there is. The Ferrari depression continues. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, Ferrari don't just suck IRL, chat. It's in-game, it's everywhere. We love it. We love them for it.
The teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
Had to secure the field. What's Alex streaming? He's doing career mode, isn't he? I mean, the thing is, where I don't watch Twitch, I've got, like, no kind of comprehension of how good 5,000... Like, don't be wrong, obviously, 5,000 viewers is a lot. But, yeah. Like, I could not tell you what, like, a top streamer pulls or anything like that. I'm normally happy when we go to about 50.
Here we go, folks.
Welcome on in, Smurf. We were missing you last night, buddy. I was trying to have to do all the predictions myself. It didn't go well. Austria was... Yeah, Austria was Austria. But we love it. I mean, Leclerc's still not perfect with the setup. He's pretty good, though. Braking stability. Can we go like that, maybe? We go like that, and then we take off some front wing. Eh. Why am I running so much wing, man? No, I guess I need to because I got the... If we go like that, and then like that... Then we go like that, and cornering then we go... Hey, he reckons I got too much cornering. What on earth is this? Oh, this game, man. We'll try that. I guess we're pretty close. I mean, why on earth wouldn't you alter the driver's setup when he's pretty happy with it right before he heads out into qualifying? What could possibly go wrong?
Green.
Hey, no worries, Smurf. Hope you got a good one, buddy. Yeah, no, I had no idea, buddy. I hope you had a good one. I don't blame you. I've been addicted to F1 Manager 23. I've not playing it for more than a month since it came out. I played F1 Manager 23 genuinely about 6 times and just got so bored with it for some reason. I just couldn't get interested in it. But obviously, you know, with my team this year and a few more tweaks as well, it feels like it's taken a big step in the right direction. So it's good fun again. You think Bottas is going to retire with Porsche replacing him? I don't think Audi are going to want Porsche in. I mean, apparently though they could have Lawson, so it wouldn't surprise me. You can garage his sign with Red Bull. Well, one of us is hopefully going to get a Red Bull seat. But obviously we just don't know who yet. But we're hoping at the end of Season 1 at least one of us will get offered. F1 Manager 22 I did play quite a lot of, because obviously it was kind of brand new. It was just F1 Manager 23. I kind of just, because there wasn't enough changed between that and 22, I struggled to be as interested in it. But say, 24 obviously has been a huge step in the right direction, and it is really good fun at the moment. I kind of forgot as well, chat, I've just sent both drivers out for no reason right at the start of a session. So I'm hoping that nobody else gets in the way. Porsche is a Sauber driver. He's not an Audi driver, though. And I wonder how little leverage that'll have pretty soon. I'm not even convinced he's a Sauber Academy driver anymore, is he? Because obviously he's gone like McLaren stuff elsewhere. Is it weird that I like the F122 handling model? Yes! Yes, it is. Oh, okay. That's quite cool. We've got new predictions then. Leclerc versus Sainz. Even I can predict. How come I can predict? Should I be allowed to predict? No, I can't predict. Ignore me. So all of you currently are saying it's probably going to be Leclerc. But that doesn't factor in his grid penalty, so we'll wait and see. It should be that we only have to deal with one McLaren, though, on this lap, which would be nice. Also share my birthday. Yeah, I forgot it was Fernando's birthday as well. I know which one I care more about, Smith. Right. Leclerc's made it through. Sainz has made it through. Beautiful. I mean, they're basically even split sector 1. That's pretty good. 5 thousandths of a second in it. They make their way out onto the back straight then. Yeah, I like that one. I like that, Smurf. You're a much better prediction creator than I am. I just stick with the basic ones. Fernando Norris is back. Right, come on then. Sector 2 splits 27.6, 27.7. So Leclerc is still up by like half a tenth then. I mean, this should be a straight into Q2, surely. Like, track isn't going to ramp up that much somewhere like this. Taz, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. 27.4 and 27.4. Sainz finds a little bit more in the final sector. They're both at peak confidence as well, which is good. So that's good. That should be a straight through Q1 then. I mean, it kind of just depends on how close Red Bull are, though. So Verstappen now on a flyer. Zor Piastri's gone faster. Yellow flag's out temporarily. Not too sure who caused that. Zhou Guan Yu having a lock-up down in turn 12.
Yo Guan Yu is the focus here.
I love the way immediately the predictions swing as soon as Sainz does go quicker.
What caused that, I wonder?
Lack of talent, my guess is. But there we go. Yeah, we should be. We're 4/6 tenths away now from Verstappen, so we're a little bit further back than I'd like to be. But I think this might be a track that we struggle on a bit this season. And I think our qualifying pace wasn't incredible last time out, was it either? So it's not too bad. Audi is a backmarket team before it even starts. Reason Bonotto. Yeah, I think people don't give Bonotto enough credit. Like, yeah, absolutely bottled a few races in 2022. But obviously he did oversee the Ferrari resurgence in 2019. Which, of course, immediately got ruled out for 2020. And then he did a pretty good job rebuilding in 2021. And then obviously got the car back to the front for 22. It's a shame that it didn't really go to anywhere. I keep getting the noise that someone has, like, done something, but I don't know what. But thank you very much. I couldn't see what it is. I think they've just subbed on YouTube. Oh, there we go. P4 and P5, quicker than Perez, slower than the McLarens and Verstappen. I mean, Verstappen there in the end, that is quite a ridiculous lap time. But apparently, yeah, Leclerc's starting from the back, though. Is it worth with Leclerc us just putting in a whole new engine at the end of qualifying? Like, I don't know why he's starting from the back anyway. But I guess, like, once we get there, we may as well. We'll see how much penalty he's got, I guess. Balaz, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So we've still got loads of... I'm tempted to go out first time round on the scrub set. We may as well try and save soft compound tyres for the race. But this time around, I would have thought, yeah, we'll see a few people out a little bit earlier. So we're going to try and get out in the traffic this time. Leclerc in behind Oscar. So maybe we can get a little bit of a slipstream. I mean, really now, our focus should be on Carlos Sainz. He's kind of like top priority. If we're going to see the other one starting at the back. Anna, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Spinala. We love a bit of Spinala. Spinala is the greatest thing. We need some Spinala in our live chat. If you don't think you need Spinala, you are wrong. Right, anyway. First laps coming up then. Sainz just starting his. Leclerc a little bit further in front. I do still like the helicam on this game. I think that is a fantastic thing. I just forgot. The price of this year's edition is reduced, right? Am I crazy? No, F1 Manager has always been cheap. I love the fact that, you know, you can get the Ultimate Edition of the game for like 35 quid. Like, they've never charged, like, full AAA prices for it. Because ultimately, I think, you know, you talk about sort of graphically and things, I don't think you could constitute that. But, it, you know, it is a game that you can sink a lot of hours into. I have to go. I have an F2 race to go win the title with my rival Brad. Good luck, Gibbs. Welcome on. Good luck. I don't need the law. I grow corn in my yard. Yeah, the onboard camera as well is always nice to have. Split times. What are we looking? 32.3, 27.4, 32.5, 27.5. So, yeah, a little bit down for Sainz then in both sectors so far. But Leclerc making his way out of the final corner then. What is the time going to be on the board? Harris has done a 27.1. I mean, we probably won't go as quick as that there, but we need to be quicker than the Mercs, which we will. We have gotten quicker, okay. So that's a really good improvement then by Charles. Carlos up towards the line as well. He's going to go in P4. So he lost a bit more time that lap. But again, should be both drivers safely through into Q3 then. It's a bit of a shame how nerfed Merc are still in this game at the moment. It'd be nice if they got a patch. Were 22 and 23 $55? I thought they were all... Oh, someone's binned it. Who's stacked it? I think it's an Aston Martin. Show me Lance Stroll. Yep! At the same corner he did in real life. No way. This game is too realistic, chat. Let's have a look. I cannot believe that. Exactly the same corner. That is insane.
And for the crew watching on in the garage,
I mean, they can't be shocked down at Aston Martin. Oh, gutted for him. Strulovic has stacked it. To the shock of none. We've got 20 minutes till the restart. It doesn't really matter to us. They're still second and fifth right now. It does screw over a few other drivers, though, in terms of their runs. I mean, Verstappen, he's only on P3 then, so Oscar Piastri looks racy. He's just strolling at the end of his career. Deary me. Horrendous. Horrendous. Yeah, Stroll there. He must have nudged the outside wall or something. I mean, I would love to see both Williams through. That would be wild. Immediately, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I mean, everybody else then is just trying to get like a last-ditch run in. I mean, we will see one shock into Q3. Could be Alex Albon here. Probably going to be Ricciardo or Tsunoda, though. Is Tsunoda going to end up 5 minutes off the pace? No, he doesn't. He snookers it. Wowee. So there we go. Oscar Piastri fastest Q2. Charles Leclerc, though, looking pretty good. Carlos struggling just a little bit more. But faster than Lando Norris that time. Tsunoda will see Q3. 17 thousandths ahead of Alex Albon and the Williams there. As, yeah, Stroll. Left wondering what could have been this weekend. I didn't even realise in Q1 that Zhou Guanyu was 1.2 seconds off his teammate. Which is quite wild. Right. Final session then. Now we've got to put the emphasis on Sainz. How did he lose 5 minutes? Because the red flag would have came out. So we basically have to just do like an entire limp lap for some reason. It's just what happens in this game. So we've got time, I think, sensibly to go for 3 runs, chat. So I think we might actually try and go uber aggressive and try that. So we've got so many fresh sets of tyres. I might try and save a couple of sets, though, for the Grand Prix, actually. Depends kind of on traffic and things like that. So here we go. Speaking of bands, welcome on in toast, dearie me. Oh, man. Right, come on. We need a good effort here. We need a good qualifying session. I want to see... I mean, we should... I actually know, to be fair, it's Sainz, isn't it, that hasn't got a pen, so... We might not get a car on the front row, but we live in hope. Toast literally just appears and gets the banhammer. So, 74% of you think Sainz is going to do a better job, which is quite impressive. So, 3/4 of you think Sainz is going to do better when Leclerc then went comfortably quicker in Q2. Split 33-0, 32-6, okay. So, Leclerc's had a pretty shocking Sector 1. I mean, effectively, what we should be doing is giving Sainz a slipstream every single time. He's going to be the one that starts right towards the front of the order. 27.9. 27.5. Sainz is on a worldly, chat. So Sainz is better on the opening lap on tyres. Leclerc seems to be better when they have to do a double run. So this is looking really, really good at the moment. Noobster, thank you for the follow, as well as Balaz as well. I appreciate it. Right, here we go then. One more corner. I mean, he's going to get a handy slipstream back up towards the line. This has worked out beautifully at the moment. There's Charles Leclerc then, making his way through. Carlos Sainz is going to be right behind him and should go much quicker there. 27.2. Why was Leclerc so slow? This is a bit odd. Hey, Born to Play, thank you for the raid, buddy. What have you been up to tonight? What have you been streaming? I appreciate it. And USNA, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How on earth was Leclerc that much slower? He went out on fresh tyres. I don't really get that. I mean, that's a really good lap by Sainz, though. Quicker than Verstappen at the moment. That's a really, really good lap. So we don't really have time for 3 runs anyway. So we're just going to go out for the 2. But what we're going to do, yeah, is try and make sure that their last car's out. And Leclerc's going to go ahead of Sainz. Are we about to see Sainz claim the team's first pole position of the year? It'd be pretty wild. So Leclerc going. We'll give it 1, 2, 3. And we'll send Sainz out. There we go. So hopefully we should be able to get a bit of a draft. I'm hoping as well we shouldn't have to deal with... Oh, damn it, man. I forgot about slower cars. I had completely forgot about that. Statements made about my absence. Oh, Toast is in trouble. So Verstappen has dropped the benchmark into the 26s again. Are we going to see anybody else do the same? My eyes are on Carlos Sainz. Is Verstappen... No, he's stuck. So Perez stays in P5. Leclerc down in 9th. I guess this is kind of irrelevant, to be completely honest. It is just about whether Sainz can find another 0.3 of a second here. So we need... What do we, I don't even know what splits we need through the sectors, but we can hope. We can pray. Chippy or Sunday roast? Sunday roast every time for me. As much as I love a chippy, if there's the option of a Sunday roast, you take the Sunday roast. Like, you've got to. Plus, kind of healthier-ish. 32.6. Oh, he's pretty much even in Sector 1 still. Leclerc, 32.5. Okay. Leclerc pushing on. Not quicker than Verstappen, but not far behind him either. So it could be Leclerc that really springs a surprise right towards the end of qualifying. Let's just have a look with him then. I mean, he's sitting pretty comfortable. Get out of the way, lapped cars. Hopefully he's going to do the same for Carlos. Yep, just about. That's a bit scary. There's 27.6, and Leclerc's been held up. And 27.6 for Sainz. Thread the needle. Good on you, sir. So he's down both Sector 1 and Sector 2. At the very least, Leclerc will hopefully slot into P3. As McLaren have absolutely fallen off the pace towards the end of this session then. So it looks like we should be safe for a front row start. Sergio, I mean, actually, to be fair, that Red Bull as well behind has done a really good job getting the slipstream. Sergio Perez here might be about to absolutely screw us. As Perez will go P3. Leclerc only up to P8 in the end. So that's a real disappointment for him. But there we go. P2, P8. So the 74% of you that said Sainz would go quicker, there was method behind your madness. That's exactly what he's done. Fair play. Oh, yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Like, Chippy is still a great choice. But Sunday roast is just slightly better. I normally have, obviously, chips. And then I normally have a battered sausage. I mean, look at that consistency from Verstappen. Although, admittedly, he was fastest in Q1. Oscar Piastri, that's a really good time by him. But not able to utilise it. And again, Sainz was just very consistent. I think we would have been better off sending out the cars on scrub sets again. Because Leclerc unable to improve there in the end. That's a bit disappointing. Well, there we go. I don't know how they pay out those predictions, but that was good fun. I enjoyed that one.
Under the lights.
I don't know how I get rid of it. There we go.
It certainly makes the high speeds of F1 racing a thrilling affair. But even a world champion can be caught out in between the narrow walls. Just as
I submit in evidence last night's VOD stream. You'll see from the chat after 10 minutes the accused makes several remarks that are aimed on moderators and realises there is no one to stop it. He also does not deny this. Toast is in trouble.
High-speed downforce is going to make life in the fast lane a little easier for drivers here this weekend.
Right, so this race is just about slipstream and red flags. So there's a good chance for Sainz here if he can just stay with Lando Norris early on. So where is Leclerc starting? That's what I want to know. Oh, he's only taking a 3... Why is he taking a 3-place grid penalty? What has he done? I'm tempted just to start him at the back, but I don't think he's done anything? Surely that's infringement on another driver or something. Surely. Like, I don't get what else he could have done to possibly get that. I think, though, what we do with Leclerc is we put him on a 2-stop. We'll go soft, medium, and soft again. Obviously, we've saved those extra soft compounded tyres, so I think it's going to be worth it. We'll go like that. 17. We'll go... no, we'll go like lap 15 and lap 35, I reckon. So, 15 laps soft, 20 laps medium, and then 15 laps soft again, and all three of those, all three stints will go aggressive. So we'll do that with Leclerc. We'll keep Sainz on the 1-stop for now, but like I said, yeah, things can very quickly change around here. We need both drivers as well on the full aggression, ready for the start of this one. So we're going to put them on overtake mode, everything like that. Leclerc's going to do exactly the same. Basically, with Leclerc, we just got to try and get back to the front quite quickly and then hope that we can undercut anybody that we get stuck behind and go from there. Let's do this thing. It's time for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Well then, it's not long until we get started.
How did you get on, Gibbs?
And we should be in for a tightly contested race. Here's
Come on,
determined
Carlos, you can do it.
Sainz lining up on the grid.
They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds after lights out.
Here we go.
Why am I just reading we've got court going on in chat? Toast isn't guilty. I doubt that. Right, here we go then. 5 red lights here in Jeddah. Ooh, okay. So Verstappen has actually opted for medium tyres that I can see off the start. So it's going to be really critical that we try and get ahead of him. So we're going to go all-out overtake mode. Has Leclerc gained? Yes, he has. Leclerc up 1 spot immediately then off of turn 1. So we will do the same with him. Overtake aggression high. He's got to make moves here early on. I mean, you are right in the thick of it. In the middle of the traffic there, aren't you? Sonoda as well. A good start by him. Moving all the way up into P8. So, I mean, he can really battle Merc here today if things go his way. Sainz as well. Hopefully he's going to be able to battle Max early on there. He's already trying to get the run. We've got quite a split strategy. A lot of people on mediums, a lot of people on softs. Yeah, overtake failed there. Sainz, though, might be able to get the DRS run on Max lap 1. I mean, we take it if he can. Let's wait and see as he gets out onto the... Obviously, yeah, there's no DRS yet, of course. But he might still be able to get the run on him out onto the back straight. He's going to try. He's going to be gaining in on the Dutchman. Are we going to see a move for the lead then on lap 1? No, he just tucks in for now. But maybe down into the final corner as well. Going out by Martis. Drops P4. It's 12. And that's our high to our brake test. We broke my wing. That is not ideal. Ooh, come on. Have a look. I mean, you've got to try and actually go for the move, Carlos. You can't just sit in behind him. Leclerc's still in 10th as well. So, I mean, we gained 1 place between them at the start. But I was hoping for a little bit more here. The Sainz again, back down in towards turn 1. I mean, what's the gap to Perez behind? It's already a second. So I guess that's not too bad. But yeah, that's a bit awkward there. There we go. Leclerc, move down the inside of Russell at turn 1. And again, can't make it happen. I don't get how the AI on this game seem so reluctant to overtake early on. So I'm happy to go under on fuel early on, chat. We know, obviously, from Bahrain, this car, fuel management is its absolute weakest thing. But it's still not bad at it. So, yeah, I mean, oh, there we go. Leclerc now gets the boot on Russell. So, yeah, you can see, actually, yeah, he was able to get the drive. I mean, that's a brave maneuver there. I would have absolutely hit the inside wall. But, move completed. Nice and early. That's good news. I mean, if we can get Perez out of the DRS range, which I think we might, then we're not in a bad spot early on, just to kind of sit in behind Max and kind of just let him carry us, I guess. So I think we'll do that then. We'll bring it back down. We'll go balance mode, and we'll try going on neutral. So, yeah, I think with Leclerc, though, again, we've still got to try and go aggressive early on. We'll bring him to aggressive. I'll put the fuel, and we'll go neutral, though. Again, he's still got to try and get those tyres as far as possible. He's made the move on Sonoda now as well. So he's definitely carving his way through. Let's have a look at that second move. Fanta or Tango? If I had to choose, I go Fanta, but both of them my stomach does not agree with. There we go. Nice simple move by Leclerc as well down that back straight. Have we actually banned Toast for 10 minutes? Poor Toast, man. Ah! Sonoda, back down the inside. Oh, there we go. Sainz through to the lead of the race. For about a corner. There you go. Max straight back past him. And he's back down into P2. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So, Verstappen, then, he's going to have to probably go quite deep into the Grand Prix. He might try mediums hards, though. So, maybe if we can undercut him, he might not be able to get back to us. Ribena or Capri's Sun? Capri's Sun. Again, I'm not a particularly big fan of Ribena. F1 and court drama is the most entertaining. It's an odd combo lyric. But that, I mean, that's kind of like pretty normal, I would have thought, for a Matt212 stream. So, both drivers are still cooking the tyres slightly. How is Sainz dropped so far away? Okay. So, we have got to be a bit more careful with that, then. Verstappen clearly still wants to be aggressive early on. So, we need to make sure we stay in the range of the Dutchman. I mean, once we've got those tyres back into a decent temperature, they should be okay. But that is, yeah, that's quite a surprise he's been able to get that far away instantly there. And still seemingly is able to do so. Let's try and get the run back down in towards turn 1, 1.1. Not close enough. Okay, then. So, maybe actually it's because we're just working everything too hard still. I think, yeah, we'll kind of just let Sainz, he's in a decent spot right now. We'll just kind of let him do his thing. We've got to try and work with Leclerc here to make his way through. But this is seemingly even more difficult at the moment. Is F-U-F-H-H-F-H-F-H-F-H-F. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What's your meal deal? I never buy meal deals, sadly, chat. I genuinely could not tell you the last time I had a meal deal anywhere. The safety car came out used with 11 cars crashing. I finished P3. 5 points behind. Fair play. I mean, yeah, Leclerc, I think we've still got him set to make moves, haven't we? He's got to be aggressive. So hopefully we're going to see him... Oh, here we go. Alonso down the inside. Hopefully we can try and capitalise as well. To make our way off. I mean, surely we're going to be quicker than these guys. Like, we can get past Yuki and just try and, like, pull away. Just try and cool down the tyres a little bit. But we'll go deploy out in that final corner. Try and give ourselves a bit of a slingshot. Back down towards turn 1. Double overtakes are possible inside this year's game. And so here we go. Hopefully we're going to showcase that now. Straight past 1. Hopefully we'll get the slipstream and the run on the second one. Straight past 2. Easy. Easy for Charles Leclerc there. Back down in towards turn 1. And that's how you do a double overtake. Inside F1 Manager 24 chat. Beautiful. So now we can afford to bring it back to neutral. And we'll let him just do his thing. I don't want Verstappen to break too far away. But he does also seem to be taking a lot out of his mediums. So I think he's pushing quite aggressively early on. And that hopefully will work in our favour. So Leclerc now just needs to make sure that he doesn't let Sonoda get back through. But his driver confidence is really high. Sainz as well, I don't believe... Yeah, his is still very high, so neither driver's really struggling too much. Formula Toast was wrongfully imprisoned. Oh, man. Contempt of court. What is going on? Right, okay, so Tsunoda already 8/10 back then. So we should be able to keep him at bay. Yes, I think Tsunoda's battle is probably going to be with Alonso. No, as soon as I say this. As soon as I say this, he's going to immediately try and apply the pressure again. Around the outside. Leclerc, though, keeps the car there and should, again, get the DRS run off of the corner. So we'll hang on. Alonso trying to close in as well. We need Alonso to go for it on Yuki here. That would be really, really useful for us. So, I mean, how would they caught up? How is Sainz struggling so much early on? His tyres are back in a good window. Engine's still running a little bit hot, but I don't really want to, you know, save too much and cool it down too much. It's really, really difficult. You've got to manage different things at different Grand Prix on this game. And it seems like, yeah, we are very much kind of engine and temperature limited around this place. So we'll let Lando by as well. I just want to work out where the car's in a comfortable temperature, as, there you go, Perez now gets past both of them. How cool does the engine need to be before it's comfortable here? Full, yeah, we might need to go full attack mode again with Leclerc. No, there we go, he's broken free. I think Alonso and Tsunoda have battled. Yeah, there we go. So Leclerc's now fine. How cold does the engine need to be? I mean, I don't really want to drop out the range either of these two. Very, very weird early on. Very, very weird. I mean, we're already on lap 7. I mean, to be fair, none of us are really dropping that far away from Max, which I guess is good. Oh, chat! Get the man hammer in! There we go. Immediately. Immediately. Wait, someone banned him and removed the ban. Everyone's desperate to get the ban hammer in. As Leclerc now is closed up on Lewis then. So again, this should be a nice, simple one. Whoa, big move down the inside. There we go. Happy. So over to P6 we'll go. P4 and P6 isn't bad here. I mean, it's a shame Sainz is a little bit further back than I'd want. Oh my, we're 3 wide. No, we're not. Okay. But I guess that's not bad going. If we can get Leclerc back with this group, actually, I'd be pretty happy with that. As high temperature we do seem to be able to manage. Obviously, yeah, we've already planning on getting Leclerc to like lap 15. So the only other thing we've got to be careful of with Leclerc is where he's going to re-emerge. Obviously, at a traffic. So I'm hoping he'll come out ahead of Yuki. But that gap is still kind of moving around a little bit there. So what's gone on? So Perez and Sainz have been battling. And that's allowed Lando to break free slightly. I mean, McLaren should still theoretically be the second strongest car. He did, yeah, I was going to say, he didn't even give a link to that bot. So I'm guessing, like, it's already been picked up and flagged. But yeah, that was quite funny. So Leclerc can afford to absolutely cook his tyres. Sainz, oh, I mean, this is just not doing anybody any favours right now, is it? I think we'll just let Sainz... We'll let Sainz just drop back in. He's going to rarely defend. He's going to rarely overtake. We just want him to sit there and kind of watch these two battle each other. I mean, they're both... I mean, he's taking more out of his tyres than those cars in front. The mediums, I think, were definitely the better race tyre early on. But we still need to try and carry on with Charles as well. It's a bit difficult early on to kind of try and strategize here. There's Leclerc now. I mean, P5, P6. It might well be that we have to try and swap them over. Sainz, I'm just kind of more invested in just kind of letting him... Oh, yellows. Why have we got yellows? What's happened? Alonso, that might be a safety car. No, he's turn 12. He should be okay. Here we go. Let's take a look.
You can see the lockup, and hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
Not ideal there for Fernando Alonso. He's going to drop way down the order, but no safety car or anything like that, which is a little bit of a shame for us. I could have done with that. That could have worked out really nicely for Leclerc here. But yeah, so he's still battling it out with Lewis Hamilton. As we will bring him into pit next lap then. I'm tempted, honestly, to double soft him. Because then he might be able to get through some of those other cars a bit quicker there. As, yeah, Sainz is just lacking pace at this stage. Pit window. You know what? We'll do it. We'll go another set of softs. Because that way then we kind of open up the race a bit later on for ourselves. if we need to go mediums there. And we're starting to see other cars pitting anyway. So hopefully it's going to be a nice, clean, tidy stop for Charles. Yeah, they do definitely get back on track quicker this year. So we should be out probably ahead of Stroll. I want to say, looking at it, I think we'll be behind those two V-carbs. But luckily, a few of the other cars a bit further back decided to pit as well. So it's not actually too bad for us. I mean, we could... Oh, no, Sainz, we probably can't one-stop the mediums. But I do still think the one-stop's going to be the way to go with him. There we go. 4th fastest pit stop so far. 2.8 actually isn't that good. Can we come out ahead of the V-carb? Oh, we're right there with him. So we need to go full aggression here. Off of the restart lap. So here we go. Immediately I'm going to look down the inside. Thank you very much. We won't stay behind Daniel Ricciardo for very long there. And hopefully now we'll get up to Tsunoda pretty quick. And we'll get the run on him as well. I think, yeah, the problem we have with Sainz still is he's just not quite as quick as, like, the McLarens and Perez can be in this game. So it's a little bit difficult to kind of, like, let him do things when he just seems to struggle a bit. Let's, come on, get that gap under a second. 1.3. 1.6? Sorry? How is it going back the other way? Whisper or Aero? Whisper. I love me a Whisper. I don't mind Aeros, but they got nothing on Whispers. There we go. Tyres are back up to where they should be. I don't want to keep cooking the engine too much. So I guess we'll put it back down into neutral. I mean, I guess for Leclerc now, actually, we'll go aggressive still. We're basically trying to undercut that whole group, aren't we? There's Perez into the pit lane then. So I don't think we'll get the undercut on him. Lewis, though, in. So we might see a couple of other drivers in. Here we go. Now he's inside the range. Are we going to get the DRS? No. That's annoying. This is a difficult race early on. So there we go. Hamilton still in. So Perez is still ahead of Leclerc. So we need to try and get to him pretty soon. Custard creams are digestive. Custard creams. Whisper Gold. Whisper Gold I like. Favourite ice cream? I don't mind a vanilla. I know it's a bit basic. I like a salted caramel as well. Left Twix or right Twix? Do you remember those adverts back in the day, man? But right Twix. Right, so we're at 1/3 distance then. Sainz is still doing pretty well on those tyres. I want to get into lap 20 still. But he's done pretty well, actually, to keep out of trouble. As he's just about got the engine down to where he's comfortable. Leclerc now as well. Oh, he's actually jumped Tsunoda before the DRS rate there, so I missed that one. Just wait and see. See if we get a replay of that. We'll have a look what he did. Here we go. Charles Leclerc. I mean, that was just a simple power move, wasn't it there? Right around the outside of Tsunoda before we even got to the DRS point. So we should be able to pull away from Tsunoda. We're hopefully going to be able to gap him. He might try and get one run on me here very quickly. But I don't think he's going to be able to. Come on. Hold him back. Lando Hamilton, 44. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Tsunoda again. Just he's slowing us both up, which is a bit of a problem. Are we going to see? No, Russell's not going to pit yet either. So, I mean, to be fair, Leclerc's not running in a bad spot here, especially when you think a lot of these other cars are going to have to pit themselves soon. Sainz is not running badly as well, but he's doing worse than Lando Norris on the same set of tyres, so it's not looking great for Carlos here early on. He just seems to be lacking a little bit of out-and-out pace. Qualifying was really good for him, but it just seems like he's struggling a bit more now in race trim. So hopefully we should, again, be able to get a nice, simple DRS pass on George Russell. We're 4 seconds behind Checo, though. Butters UK, thank you for following. I didn't even see the one that got banned. Brad Benavides is your F2 rival. You need to take a long, hard look at yourself, I'm afraid. Right, so here we go then. Surely now. Surely now George Russell's going to be in the mud. Come on. Ah! What is that? Illegal blocking. Another one! How many times does Russell want to move down the straight, man? We'll make it happen anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But 4 seconds back from Checo. Sainz, yeah, we're going to box him next lap. Hard tyres to the end. So he's done, he's done about as well as we were hoping he would. But ultimately, yeah, the pace has been lacking slightly. So here we go again. Russell trying to have a look. Down the inside. Come on, Leclerc. Defend, man. Defend for all you're worth. We can't afford to get stuck behind him again through the S's. Luckily, yeah, there we go. Battle on the traction. That should be that done and dusted then. So, yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see we've got the pace over Perez, to be honest. There we go. Oh, you see, so we've got ahead of Piastri. He is on... What is he on? He's on soft, so he's actually going for another pit stop again as well before the end. Sainz might not be in a bad position here. But he's just kind of like, we'll have to wait and see how other people get on. It could be that like a later safety car could work out nicely for him. And, you know, if we got like a safety car after everyone else has made their second stop, that'd be quite good. He's F2 rival in 2023. Perhaps he's just everybody's rival for some reason. Oh, we need to get ahead of Yuki. Fantastic. So, Sainz is going to the end then. He's looking pretty good. He's in a bit of his own window, but he's doing pretty well at the moment. Leclerc, obviously, we know we've got another stop to make in a few laps. He's going quicker than Checo. Lando desperately needs to pit, but he might be trying a one-stop. Piastri's definitely going to have to box as well again. Hamilton and Russell will have to do the same. We're not in a bad position right now. Like I said, it's just one of those races where like a potential safety car can really make the difference. So there we go, Norris in. So he's going mediums then, so he might genuinely be able to get those to the end. There we go. Piastri makes the move work on Leclerc. So we'll just try and make sure that he sticks with him over the next couple of laps. That's not the end of the world there. How has Tsunoda jumped Sainz? What is Sainz doing this afternoon, man? He needs to just get away. Let's just go full deploy for a lap. He's still got plenty of spare fuel, to be fair, so he could afford to go aggressive with that as well. We just don't want Tsunoda getting in the way. That's basically the plan. And that, hopefully, is going to be done. So we'll let him just take a little bit more out of the engine, I suppose. But we don't want to do too much on tyres. Leclerc as well, just stick with Lando. In fact, yeah, I'm going to tell him not to even go for the overtake. Just wanted to... As soon as I say that. As soon as I say that, he goes for it anyway. Like, I just want you to sit in with him and get dragged along. As Verstappen is absolutely going to get undercut at the moment. He's going to really get undercut at this stage of the Grand Prix. In fact, yeah, this strategy might not be working that well for Max. Like, we're all getting pretty close, and we're going to have another tyre advantage towards the end of the afternoon. Like, remember still, everybody's only got one more pit stop to make. Like, this is looking pretty good. So, Sainz is, yeah, in P7. A bit lonely, but doing alright. My current team car was 16 kilos overweight. And it went to 14 points. I didn't know you could remove all the paint from your car. Is that actually a feature in this game? That's really cool if it is. We're better than Ace Attorney. Am I being bad, chat? I don't know who that is. Oh, why is Sainz so down far under? Oh, damn it. I've got to get better at the micromanaging still on this game. I think that's the problem I struggle with. Is how far does Verstappen want to go in this race? There we go. Finally, the Dutchman in. So he wants to go soft to the ends. That is a brave call. But I guess, you know, we're not that far behind from pitting ourselves, so we are going to be out ahead of him. But that is a brave call. How was Matt not... Is it a game? What is Ace Attorney? I've never heard of it. Chat, explain Ace Attorney to me. What do you do? What's, like, the premise? AI level is set to hard. Oh, no. Explain to me what Ace Attorney is.
You are doing a good job.
Like, perhaps I want to play it. Perhaps I need to play it at some point. I don't know. It's a courtroom. But what is it? Like, do you just play in court, do you, or what? Hey? Chat, I'm genuinely so confused by what you're talking about right now. My AI when I play F124 is now at 110. We run maxed out AI inside that game. Oh, why is... Oh, Leclerc's tyres are absolutely bold. We'll get him just to go 2 more laps. Actually, we'll box end of... We'll go end of next, I guess? onto fresh hards to the fresh medium, sorry, to the end. So there we go. We'll get everything taken out of Leclerc's tyres. What is Ace Attorney? You're a lawyer, okay. Like what? So what? You just trying? Like, do you have to like gather evidence or? Like, I've never heard of this game or seen anything about this game or have done anything with this game. You've got to remember, chat, I literally just pretty much play racing games. Like, I don't play anything else. Like, I need to broaden my horizons, but... Perhaps I could play Ace Attorney? I don't know, it sounds... Is it good fun? Like, you're all raving on about it. Like, is it a game I need to play? Like, I'm very confused. Ace Attorney is a series of legal thriller comedy drama visual novel games created by Shuta Kubi. Players assume the role of defense attorney in a fictional courtroom setting in the main series. Published by Capcom, the series includes Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. So is it like a story? Is it? Is it like a story mode game or? Like I'm still slightly confused. Perhaps I just need to play it at some point. Right, oh my, how quickly is Verstappen caught up, man. Luckily we're diving into the pits anyway. So we've basically got to make a pit stop by the end of it. Okay, so is it like a story game where you can like control your own narrative, is it? Is that basically what we're saying? And play the Henry Stick. I have heard of Henry Stickmin, I still couldn't really tell you what it is though. So Sainz is going to be back at Eda Leclerc. But not by a lot actually. So we're pretty comfortable where we're at right now. With both cars. But ultimately, yeah, I just don't think we've had the pace today. I mean, we should still be able to beat Lewis by the end of this. Will you stream FC25? Probably not. I don't really play FIFA. Hey, Toast, welcome back. How was your time in prison, sir? I hope you're well. Perhaps I just need to start, like, playing random games. That would be something I'd want to do once I've got, like, editors and things like that where I can just stream loads. Just do, like, random things. That would be something I could be really tempted by. So, chat, we're kind of in a bit of... like a stage now where we're just by ourselves. Like, there's not really a lot we can do at the moment. Like, we just need to make sure, obviously, first of all, Leclerc gets his tyre temperature up. So, Sainz is taking time out of Lewis. Obviously, Charles should be quicker than Carlos as well. So we're kind of just now in this towards the end of the afternoon and kind of just seeing what happens, to be honest. On Train Sim 1. We need a day for variety games. I want to play like more sim games as well. Like those would, I think, would really work on, like Euro Truck and things like that. I definitely want to play more of. That'll be something once I've got better Wi-Fi now. Like it's working pretty well so far. I've been pleasantly surprised by, touch wood, how flawless it's been since we've upgraded it again. City Skyline, I've played a load of City Skylines. I never played the second one though because apparently it was just worse and not very well optimized. So, who's going to need to pit again? Verstappen isn't, Norris isn't, Piastri, Perez are. So we're actually running pretty well right now. Sainz is going quicker than Lewis. Leclerc's going quicker than Sainz. Just got to be a little bit careful with the tyres. I don't want to chew them up by the end. We should be able to save the fuel as well. Have they fixed City Skylines 2, have they? Maybe that's one I need to have a look at then. So like I said, I played the first one quite a bit. And then, like not religiously or anything. Like, I wasn't really excited for the second one to release or anything. But I was like, oh, you know, if I see that on sale at some point, I might pick it up. But then, yeah, all I saw was it was just an unoptimized, buggy mess. And everyone was like, City Skylines 1 with mods is way better. So I was like, oh, I'll just stick with that then. Right, here we go. So Sainz now is close up to Lewis. So we just need to be a little bit strategic with this move. So we'll go full deploy. I mean, Sainz's tyres are going to easily make the end, aren't they? They're looking really good at the moment. Whoa, yellow. Jurassic World Frontier? Yeah, that could be cool. What games does Matt212 like? She used to play The Sims, like every girl has. But she doesn't really play any games anymore. There we go, down the inside. Hamilton navigated. And we should be able to get away pretty quick. Yeah, let's just make sure, obviously, we get Hamilton out of range nice and easy. That was a good one, though. So we got 6 seconds up to Norris. He's going to the end. But his tyres are surely going to fall off. Piastri, like we said, has got a box. Perez has got a box. So it might be that we've got a bit of a defensive drive on our hands right towards the end of the afternoon. But we've got Lewis out of the range, which is good news. Yeah, I mean, tyre-wise, yeah, we're looking really good, aren't we, at the moment? Tyres should be good. Still not amazing optimization, however. It gets updated frequently. I mean, you still can't buy City Skylines on a console. Well, that's the thing as well. Like, I'm in a lucky position where I've got a really good PC. So, like, if it's not particularly well optimized, you know, obviously I've got a streaming PC as well. So it's probably a smaller problem for me than it would be for a lot of people. But still, obviously, is not ideal. We need a Matt and last 2-2 stream. We've said once we sort out a house, we're going to do some streams, probably building IKEA furniture, and then maybe cooking streams. But we haven't quite decided just yet. We'll wait and see. Because we said we'll do like an IKEA building stream, and then people will probably think we're like the worst couple in the world. So, because we'll just get angry at each other, which will make fantastic viewing. But probably is not ideal all at the same time. So, I mean, we'd probably be losing time to Verstappen. Actually, to be fair, Leclerc's taken time out of Verstappen since he boxed. So, that gap's floating pretty well. I mean, it's kind of just one of those races where Mercedes don't have the pace to beat us, but we don't really have the pace to beat McLaren and Red Bull. So, we're kind of just exactly where we would expect to be. I guess, like, Russell could be quick towards the end, but again, he's 16 seconds back. So, we're kind of all just kind of sat in at the moment. Just kind of letting things play out right now. How did Matt212 die? IKEA stream. When is knowing wheel? So Jamie's actually away. Oh, here we go. Yellow flags. Who's got issues?
We've got a yellow flag here.
Russell! Oh, okay. How has he been there? Turn 3. I mean, I always been in there. Oh, here we go. Side by side with Lewis. Hits the wall. Faces through the wall. So, as I was saying, yeah, knowing wheel's going to be a little bit later. It's probably going to be this weekend or Monday next week. But yeah, then obviously we got a bit of a summer break, so we like to chill out a little bit with him. So Russell might have front wing damage. I think, yeah, he has, isn't he? He's definitely missing an end plate. So, yeah, there you go. So Russell's probably going to have to box again then. So, tension down at Mercedes. F1 2013 is a good game. I hope one day... So basically what I want to do, chat, is once I've actually won a title on F1 Championship Edition, I want to then go through and try and win a championship on all of the Cody's F1 games. There's Checo into the pit lane then, so he's going to go on softs. He's going to be fast towards the end. But hopefully both cars are going to be ahead of him. So we've got to start dealing with lap traffic as well. Here comes Sainz. So Leclerc might not actually be ahead. But Sainz should be. There is Perez making his way out of the pit lane. Oh, it's going to be close between him and Leclerc. But yeah, Perez does hang on. So back up to P4 then with Carlos we go. I'm hoping that Alpine doesn't try to unlap themselves, because that'd be rather annoying as well. But you expand knowing wheels like what P1 are doing. Ultimately, it's not something we want to do right now. Basically, first and foremost, we want to try and make sure that knowing wheel is earning its own revenue, which we need 1,000 subs for. After that, then kind of we'll look at starting to expand a bit further down the line. But it is still just a pet project for Jamie and I at the moment. It's just something we enjoy doing. But further down the line then, once it starts obviously turning some revenue, then we'll look into it more. Or again, obviously, you know, once I've got editors and we've kind of built that up a bit, then we might do that. But say, it's not quite top of the priorities right now. Piastri is sort of going to have to box soon. Like, those tyres are screwed. So we've just got to make sure that Perez is going to get the run, isn't he? Perez is going to get the run right now, I think. I don't think we've got the pace to beat Red Bull. Including 2014. Maybe not 2015. Although we could do. But yeah, I want to try and win a title on every F1 game. Add Gary to knowing wheel. Gary does not wake up early enough to do knowing wheel. Like, it just would not happen. So here we go. Perez down the inside. Yeah, a bit annoying, but can't really do a lot about that. I think the bigger one is Piastri still. We might be able to defend from him towards the end. As yeah, we don't really want... Why is Leclerc dropping away? What's going on with Charles? I don't know what's going on. Bit weird. There we go. Leclerc's now back closing in again. Here we go. Oh, it's lap traffic, isn't it? We've got to try and get around all these lap cars, which is a pain. Sometimes you get held up, sometimes you don't. So, hopefully Leclerc now is going to get past that kick. Sauber I'm going to let him push on towards the end of this race, chat. He's definitely still got a lot of tyre wear as well. We haven't pushed him hard enough here. So there we go. So we'll tell Sainz just to get out of the way. But if he can't get anywhere higher by the end of the race, then we'll just swap him back again. So Sainz is going to let him by, hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Is Lewis Hamilton the race for P2 in the championship this year? I mean, he's the only repeat winner other than Max. So surely you would expect him to be in that fight. So there we go. So we'll tell him... Dare you say, he's already on Don't Fight Teammate, isn't he? But we'll get him to try and push on a little bit more.
When you can.
But say, Leclerc's doing really well, both tyre and fuel management today. So he could still be a threat. I mean, both of them could be a threat to Piastri. But yeah, I just don't want Sainz battling Charles. Like, if they can just drag each other along, that'd be ideal. There we go, Piastri's pit. He's coming 5 seconds behind. So it might be that we try and, like, force Sainz to defend for us. I don't really know what we're going to do, chat, but the laps are counting down. And things are getting interesting. I think Norris as well is starting to struggle as well. As, yeah, Piastri is closing in. So, well, Piastri isn't closing in. Oh, no! Oh, for God's sake, man. What is Leclerc's out? What has he done? What has happened? How is Leclerc still failing to see checkered flags? Second race in a row, just drops it. I mean, how on earth that's a retirement, I'll never know. He is definitely stupid. What is wrong with Charles Leclerc in this game, man? Why is he so crash-prone?
From the team watching on the monitors.
Leclerc will get sacked if he keeps doing that. Like, that is such a silly mistake. Safety car as well. Where's Sainz? So he's going to have to go... I mean, he's going to have to go softs, isn't he? We're going to have to dive him in. I mean, he won't lose a place, I don't think. Oh, no, he will lose one. But we've got to do it anyway. There's no point not this late on. I mean, it might well end under safety car. We haven't got that many laps left of the race. Yeah, he's got a mechanical fault. No duh. He's lost half the car. Yeah, there's a cut with the engine because you put it in a wall, man. How stupid is that? So we should still be out ahead of Lewis, though. I don't mind losing... Oh, there we go. Yeah, everybody's got a pit. Verstappen's in. Norris is not in. Perez is not in. So their tyres are going to be wrecked right at the end of this. So they might be vulnerable by the end of this race. I wouldn't have thought Piastri will bother boxing. But we will be out ahead of Lewis then. So that works out really well for us, even. We could end up with like a 2-lap sprint towards the end. I mean, Verstappen's won. If we can get past Piastri, though, we might be able to get past Perez and Norris as well here. Because their tyres are both very, very damaged. Hamilton shouldn't be a threat behind. Neither should Yuki or Ricciardo. So this works really, really nicely if the safety car ends. You can actually get races end under safety car inside this game. Like, it is possible. I'm also very aware that I don't actually want to save too much fuel. Because ultimately we won't be able to burn it off. So you may as well keep him, and then once... Oh no, it's still going up. We may as well have a cool engine. I'd rather have a cooler engine and more fuel. It's more advantageous. So hopefully safety cars are going to let lap cars by. Not yet. There we go. So we will get green flag running before the end of this race.
And there's been quite a crash.
Eh? Have they crashed under safety car? What's gone on? Perez? One of the Salvas has just hit him. Under safety car, trying to unlap himself. That's incredible. Lando's cooking, but no one's hungry. That is hilarious. Zhou Guanyu has just hit Sergio Perez under safety car, trying to lap him. I mean, it's a huge collision, obviously. And Perez, I mean, he's got a wounded car now, so surely he's going to be out of this race. Is it actually going to let the AI catch up? Almost, right. Attack mode time, chat. We're just going full deploy to the end of the afternoon. There's no point. We're just going aggression, aggression. Don't not fight your teammate. Go for it. Sainz, you've got 2 laps to make an impact, sir. And we are going to be right with you towards the checkered flag. He got a podium in Bahrain. Will he be able to get a podium here as well?
Copy.
Lapped cars cannot overtake in the official F1 game, but they can in F1 Manager.
Yeah, copy.
I don't know why either. They're still missing a lot of key features. Right, come on, Carlos. You can do this. The biggest one's going to be Piastri to get by, but I think you'll be able to. The safety car is going to be peeling in. Come on! I mean, everybody's going to be pushing in these final laps, but Lando Norris is going to be a cork in the bottle, hopefully. It's at the final quarter then. It is green flag racing once more here in Jeddah. And hopefully, like I said, we're going to try and go super aggressive off of this restart. We shouldn't be under pressure from behind. We should be safe there, as you can already see Perez trying to have a look for a move on Lando Norris down at turn 1. Everybody's just Constantinoing up behind, though. So it is going to be difficult towards the end. Verstappen, yeah, he's just going to waltz away, so that's not much of a concern. But yeah, if we can't get around Piastri, then we're not really going to be able to do a lot here right towards the end. Welcome in, Rhino. You've come very late on in the stream. But you do get to watch quite a dramatic end here in Jeddah. Anything Checo does, he's guilty. Not quite convinced you can claim that one. It is Zhou Guan Yu's job to unlap himself safely, as Perez does actually have damage from that, which is quite impressive, so it might be that both of them are struggling here. As here we go, Perez to the outside of Lando. Not able to make anything happen there. Sainz as well, just still tucked up behind him, and we will get DRS for one lap here. Right at the end, as here we go. I mean, they're both just tripping each other over. Verstappen, though, walking away at the front. So here comes Oscar Piastri trying to get involved. Is he going to have a look around the outside? He thinks about it. He's not quite able to there. I mean, Sainz is just trying to find anywhere he possibly can to go for it. As Norris now, I thought he might try and let his teammate through. Doesn't seem to be the case, though. Come on, Sainz, you got to go for it. Send it, man. No, again. Come on. How are we not making any progress? We've got 2 wounded cars. Everyone in front is on worse tyres than us. And we just cannot do anything about it. He's got to dive it down in turn 1. He's got to go for it. Piastri's going to move up into P2, so clearly he can make overtakes. Why can't Sainz? I've got the overtake aggression set really high. He's on overtake high. I don't know why I've set him to always defend. That doesn't matter. But he's just got to try and find a way around Checo and Lando here. I mean, even if we just get a podium, Oscar's gone now, apparently. So I'm not too worried about that. But we've got to try and find a way around here. As here we go. Finally now. No, again. This has not got the straight line speed. This is so frustrating late on in the day. I mean, we just need to be able to follow Perez past Lando here and then try to pick him off himself. Surely. I mean, look at the way Oscar's been able to pull away instantly. He's on worse tyres than us. Perez has got to go for it. Sure. I mean, look at that run. Look. And he breaks. Why break? Come on. I'm actually losing my mind on this. Come on. How are you not doing anything with this Carlos Sainz? This has got to be the most infuriating end to a race I've had on this game so far. Carlos Sainz cannot do anything against Sergio Perez here. I mean, he's got to get the nose to the inside. He's got to get a wheel there. He's going to follow Perez to the outside and still back out of it. One more corner to go. A complete waste by Sainz at the end of this. He might get Lando in a drag race towards the line. He's not even going to manage that. Absolute dog poo.
Okay.
How does he not do anything? That's a really disappointing result in the end. Verstappen gets another win. Piastri and Perez on the podium. We had a golden opportunity there at the end of that one to make an impact. And Perez, sorry, Sainz even, absolutely wastes it. That is shocking.
And among the drivers heading back to their teams, we see Carlos Sainz.
Terrible. I'm genuinely annoyed by that. Congratulations though, Swifterino. Picking up some points, well earned. Acker as well, I appreciate the follow, welcome on in. Bottas is more aggressive than that. And he can't race wheel to wheel with anybody.
And finally now the drivers can relax after
I genuinely, like, I think what annoyed me more obviously was the fact that we know Leclerc binned it beforehand. So Charles is still, I think, last in the championship. Like, genuinely, Bradson's Nan would have made that overtake. He said it, I'm allowed to say it as well. Diabolical.
Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
No, don't shake hands, that's terrible.
It was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
No. I think our main target is to sack both
Thank you again,
drivers
and a big
and
thank
hire
you
in.
to everyone for joining us this weekend here in Jeddah.
And
How are they
next round,
both, like,
Formula 1
90
is
rated?
Down under. Exciting times ahead in Australia on the shores of the Albert Park Lake.
Like, in what world is those two drivers, like, 90 rated? Minus 3 spots in the Grand Prix in the end. Oscar Piastri gained those 3, but Verstappen, I mean, pole position, fastest lap, race victory. He just had it under control, didn't he, all weekend. Nothing we can really do about him. Sainz, I mean, yeah, he was a bit unlucky with the strategy, but he was given a golden opportunity to recover it in the end. Absolutely wasted there. Big points for VCarb as well. They score the same as Merck this weekend there, and Alonso gets his point for Aston Martin. Charles Leclerc, again, the only driver who fails to see the checkered flag. That means in terms of the championship, we are down to 4th place in the drivers, and somehow we're 13th in the constructors, despite the fact we haven't finished. So I don't really know how that works. Sleepy Dog, thank you for the follow as well, I appreciate it. And constructors-wise, they were 3rd, we're 3 points ahead of Merck, and way behind McLaren and Red Bull, so that's just not going our way early on this season. Pit stop awards, how do we look there? Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. So we are 6th place still in that one. And yeah, I mean, 2.7 second stops is not one to write home about. Shocking weekend. Oh, an absolute weekend to forget for us. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed. And we'll be back next time out as Formula 1 returns ready for the Australian Grand Prix.